Oh, okay.
I was half awake, but I did.
Oh, okay. What are the ones I sent or a different one?
No, that was the one that you sent me. One of the ones you sent me. With the statue.
Of the
The
what?
little figure. Yeah, with the little flag.
Like the little angel thing with the flag?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to know which one I can post, so that's all right. Okay, good.
Okay.
You want to put my duck up there?
No.
She doesn't like my duck.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's my duck.
Okay.
Jack hasn't seen my duck.
Jack has not seen your duck, but I will when you post it online with a hashtag.
Well, if you would answer my question, if I need to spray something over it.
I did answer your question.
You did?
I
didn't see
did.
it.
I haven't finished my duck. I don't like it.
What I said was you can use Rust-Oleum triple thick. You don't have to use it, but it actually makes it, it brings out the colors.
Well,
it'll make it look brighter.
Okay, well, where the heck did you post it? To Debbie? You didn't send it to me.
No, I sent you a text message.
What color is it?
I responded to your text message.
Oh, well,
So
maybe.
how far do we bring the blue down? A third?
So let me get to the blue paint. Blue and
Okay.
white.
Blue and
Blue and
white.
white. We got blue and white.
Blue and white. I'm gonna mix the blue into the white, just like that. There we go, white, blue, white, blue. You can see it.
Yep.
And I'm going to gently put this on.
Are we gonna need a lot of this, Jack?
Enough to cover the entire canvas, so the answer would be probably yes. Probably at least a half a gallon,
Okay.
maybe a little less.
I never have enough. Then it comes out two colors. I better make more.
Okay. Well, I will give you the chance to make more. I will wait patiently.
Sorry.
And there we go. Need to have some chunks in my white. So I want to get the blue on, and then we'll smooth it out. Nice, gentle, some strokes back and forth. Smooth it out. It's actually hot out here today. There we go. Then we're gonna make some darker blue.
Oh my goodness.
Just a little darker. It's gonna be the top of the sky. So I'm adding blue into my blue. Just like that. And then I'm going to fade it into the other color. So I'm going to start here and lightly go back and forth, and it's just going to gradually fade away. Darker at the top, lighter at the bottom, and a nice smooth gradation. Now a little bit darker blue up there. Bring it down a little further.
Hey, Jack, it'll let me stop the recording. Do you want me to?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just
Oh, it
saying,
will?
yeah, it just popped up that I could pause it or stop it, but I just didn't know if you're gonna run it. If we run into trouble, I guess I could do that.
Yeah, I just realized what you had said. Not that I don't listen to every word that you say, but
You better.
there we go. Okay, so we got a nice smooth gradation of color going on. I'm cleaning out my brush now. And I'm going to mix a little yellow and white. Okay, I'm going to turn the canvas upside down. I'm going to mix a very light yellow and white. Just a little yellow and white. Actually, that's even too much yellow. Plus, you can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay, move the palette. Make sure you mix it well and make sure you turn your brush over, otherwise it'll be streaky. And you don't want streaky paint. Things should be perfect and exact. I'm going to wipe a lot of the paint off the brush. We're going to make nice smooth gradation here. Got too much paint on my brush. I'm going to wipe it down. I'm just going to blend in. Paint is already dry. So I'm going to go back in with some blue and smooth it out. The original blue, not the darker blue. We'll take this blue here and gradually blend it down into that color. Back up till it's smooth. So are you all with me so far?
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
I'm going to lighten the yellow up a little bit at the very bottom. But it's just a little too yellow. because I know you guys are anxious to finish this so you can get on with your barbecues and go to the
Oh, sure.
4th of July parades and light off firecrackers. There we go. This is what you want. Now, I'm going to dry this whole thing.
What you get and what you want are usually two different things.
What's that?
What you want and what you get are usually two different things. It is for me.
In this case, I trust you did everything perfectly.
I know. Should we all be blow drying our picture?
Probably, but I forgot my hair dryer again. So I'm drying it in the wind.
Dad's gonna bring you mine.
All right, and I'm gonna go get mine. Okay.
Every week,
I left it upstairs. That's what I did.
buy yourself one just for painting. It'll be a painting dryer.
I've got a few little stuff in there that I don't like. So I will touch them up because everything has to be perfect. You yourself can be an imperfect human being, but your painting needs to be perfect.
Oh my gosh, I got paint all over my laptop. Not good.
Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm going to turn this back over. Hey, there's ducks in here. Remove this duck. Okay. So there's only 3 people here. Unless,
I went and got my blow dryer, and now I got to get something to clean my laptop.
you know,
Okay.
I find that if you run it through the dishwasher, it cleans it up pretty good.
What does?
The dishwasher,
Oh, sure. Oh,
put
it
it on
looks.
its off cycle.
Uh-oh, there it goes. Okay, well, it looks like it'll come off.
Okay, so we are going to do Mr. Eagle's head.
And how much paint and what color?
Well, that's a surprise.
You don't want to give us a heads up on that one?
No, I'm going to let you guess. Okay, so we're going to mix blue and white and a little touch of black. So it'll be kind of like a Payne's gray. Ultramarine blue, black, white. looking for my brush. There we have it. Okay, it's a very light gray. I'm going to add just a touch of blue, a little bit of yellow in there, but I'm not going to worry about that. Just a touch of black. That was too much black. And there we have it, a light gray. This will be the beginning of Mr. Eagle. So I'm going to start with a line. It's going to go kind of straight from about here across. Okay, and I can assure you this is not white. Oops. Let's get rid of this guy. Put him in hiding.
It looks white. Must be really light.
It's a very light gray.
What brush are you using now?
This one?
The same one?
No, it's a little different. It's a little smaller.
You should
I'm going
mention
to
these
divide
things.
this line in half. This much is the width of this. And then I'm going to block this in. And curve it up top and curve it on the sides. So this is going to go down here. This is going to come down here from about the center of this piece to there. We're going to bring this down. Oops. So I did not fill this all the way in. Just going to round them out at the top. And there you have it. There's an eagle painting. We're done for the class today. And
Everybody go eat.
everybody go have a barbecue.
Did your ducks show up by any chance?
Nope.
Aw,
I'm going to make a posting on it today. I'm going to probably go paint some more ducks in the park, a different park today. And then tomorrow I'm definitely going to do that. Tuesday, I'll probably go back over there. I've got some guys that are going to put some ducks up high in the trees.
oh.
But if you could find it in your heart to put the ducks you stole back, Vicki, I would appreciate that.
Say that again?
That if you could find it in your heart to put the ducks you stole back, I would appreciate that.
Oh, Jack, I can't believe you said that.
Oh, you know, why not?
I know. You can't help it.
I'm actually surprised that you would be surprised at anything I say by this time. At this,
No comment.
I had my duck outside and took a picture of it, and then I decided to go get it because I don't want to lose it tonight.
No, I'm gonna take it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So
Okay.
when does this end, the duck hunt thing?
The end of August.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking it was over today.
No, it's not.
Okey doke.
We extended it
Okay.
throughout the month of August. But it was originally till the end of July. When we first started, it was gonna end today.
Oh,
But we changed because we've got nothing better to do with our lives.
You're
To
right.
give some meaningless to our otherwise pointless existence. Okay, now. I'm going to mix a little touch of yellow, a little touch of red, and a little touch of white.
a little touch.
Yeah, only
Well,
a little.
To the yellow. The yellow is not a little touch. I'm going to add a little touch of red to it.
Oh, that looks like a bigger touch of red. That doesn't look like little to me.
Well, can
Well,
you see
he's-
where I'm? Oh, oops, there, sorry. Okay, there's where I'm added it to. So I just took a little touch on my brush and added it into this yellow. Then I'm going to add a little bit of white to that yellow.
So is it processed magenta red?
No, it's Grumbacher red.
Just the red.
Oops. My brush just leaped off the page. So I'm going to figure from about here, notice that I left this uncompleted. From about halfway across here, this size, I'm going to make a little mark over here.
Can we see what color your
Yeah, I don't
little
know.
touch of is? Mostly yellow, not,
A little touch of red, little touch of white.
but mostly yellow.
Mostly yellow. You are correct in that assumption.
Well, mine looks like a little orangey, so let's see.
That's going to go all the way over there. I'm going to use a little bit of a pointed brush for this part because I want this to come around and down. And I want this to come around and back, just like that. So he's got a nice sharp point to his beak. And then there's a little bump back here.
Jack, can you show us a little bit closer? I can't see the hole where you've stopped your painting.
How's that?
Better, thank you.
Go back along the top of his beak, out to here. Oops. Can you see this circle that I'm making here?
No. Sorry. Can't see it.
Can you see it now?
Why, yes, I can.
There you go.
Yes.
Does it go all the way around? Is it complete circle?
Flat on the top.
Oh, straight. Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Let me see it close up again, Jack. I'm
I didn't
still,
hear the word.
The special word?
Yes.
please, please,
There you go.
please, please. Thank you, thank you.
The very top of your canvas is cut off the screen again. There you go.
Yeah, it's really hard to see you doing the details that you're doing right now.
Whatever he's doing, I can't,
I can't see it either.
I'm
Sorry.
putting in the bottom of his beak.
Are you further away than normal?
Yeah, can you show us a little closer where you're at? Because it's barely showing up.
It's a very close color, that's why.
No, but you're farther than normal.
No, I'm not.
Well, now it's better.
I still can't see it real well.
I know,
think
it's still pretty light.
Well, it's still kind of light, but I'm going to add some dark into it. So this is a straight line, and then this curves up over here. Goes back to the center of his eyeball. And then this is just a triangle. And I'm going to dry that and put another coat of paint on it, and you'll probably be able to see it better.
I got something wrong.
Okay. So I'm just going to color this whole thing. Hopefully that'll make it easier for you to see and widen it out down at the bottom. Can you see it better now? You guys there?
Yeah, we're here, but
We're playing catch up.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's definitely darker.
I get nervous when I don't hear a response. So now, I am going to make a brown color. I'm going to do that with a smaller brush because I'm not going to use as much of it. So make sure you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take some red, some yellow, make orange, add black to it. I've got a fairly dark brown, add some more red to it.
Red, yellow, and what else?
Red, yellow, and black.
Is that like, is
want
it
a
close to
dark-
burnt umber or lighter?
It's actually almost exactly burnt umber, and you can take burnt umber and add black to it and get about the same color.
Let me see your finished color, please. I said
Can
the
you see?
word. No, but I guess I'll see as soon as you put it on the canvas.
I'm going to dry my,
Mine looks a little bit green.
paint one more time. So I'm going to bring this down here. And down. This is going to go along the bottom of his beak.
Oops.
And this will go along the bottom of his beak over here. Just a little bit of this here. And over here, we're going to put a little slot in his nostril. It's actually going to get darker in some spots. So now Mr. Eagle is starting to take shape. And I'm going to add a little bit of this brown right above here. And this part's his actual eye. This will come here and around and up. This will come back. And there we go. Are you all with me so far?
Almost. Getting there.
So I'm going to darken this with the addition of a little bit of blue. Which will make for a little darker brown. Black. Oops. I'm gonna add some of this into his beak. Give him a little notch in his beak.
Jack,
This is
what color are you using right now?
I added blue and black to the brown. So it's a darker, it's not pure black, but it's close to dark. Very close to that. Okay. And I'm going to kind of blend this in right here. And I'm going to take black, and go around his eye. So here, and then a pupil in the center. I'm going to knock this down just a little bit more. It's too high up. Okay, so you guys need a minute to catch up?
Yes.
Okay, I will give you that. Maybe even 2.
Wow.
Are you ready?
Sure.
No. Okay, so I mixed, well, you weren't watching, a little bit more yellow, a little bit more white. So it's got a little more red. So it's just a little darker orange. Now I'm wiping some of the paint off the brush. I'm going to put it down into the corner of his beak here, right here on the end, and blend it up. Put it along the bottom and leave that space. little bit there at the back behind his nostril and the front here. And I'm going to take the thinner brush, this brush. I'm going to go along the top of his beak here. Oops, put too much water in there. You guys didn't see that because I never make mistakes. Close your eyes. There, okay.
Can you bring it more forward so we can see? I can't see where you've gone.
Okay, I did along here. Let me take the brush out of my mouth. It'll be easier to talk.
Okay.
Here, in the back of his nostril,
Okay.
go a little bit here under his eye and over this black hair along the edge, underneath his beak here. We're going to gradually make this part darker. And along the top edge here. Along the top edge here. So now he's starting to look a little more like an eagle. I'm going to break some of this up a little bit too. And this is going to go back. Okay. Now I'm going to darken that up just a slight touch more. A little black, a little blue. And a little red so it doesn't get too green. You guys can't see what I'm mixing, can you?
No.
There. I got to move this over more. There we go. A little more black, a little more blue, a little more red. If I don't add the red, it'll just be green-ish. And you don't want that.
Well, my color doesn't look anything like that. Tell me one more time. Black, blue, and red?
Very, very little amounts of black and blue.
Okay.
Build it up gradually, because otherwise it'll look kind of a pukish green.
Mine looks purple.
Oh, well, that's kind of good too.
Is it kind of supposed to be brown?
Yes,
Oh, it is?
it's an orangish brown.
Oh. Mm. Oh, no. What tube of paint can I open and get that? Because this is not working for me.
Raw sienna.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's long gone from raw sienna for me.
And I'm adding a little darker here, a little darker along the top. this little line along his nose. I'm making this soft looking, so it basically is a shiny surface. And then even more dark underneath his beak here. And I'll add some little feathered strokes out here so it looks like it goes out into his feathers. Okay, and we're going to darken that color even one more time, a little bit. With the addition of the same three colors, blue, black, and red.
Just add a little black to my raw sienna.
Yeah, and a little red. Because again, if you don't, it's going to look a little on the greenish side, so. And there we go, a darker brown. Okay, I'm giving you guys a few seconds before I go on. Okay, are you ready?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I got a mess.
A little bit of dark in there, a little bit of dark in there.
Kind of hard to see the detail of your eye. Oh, dope. That's better. Thank you.
Adding a little dark onto the corner of his beak here. A little dark on the corner of his beak here. dark in there. And even more dark under here and under here. Oops. I'll get this darker color in here. Hey, I smell barbecue. Who's doing that?
Not in this house.
Why not?
We don't do barbecue. Debbie don't like it.
Really?
Stop making things up.
You don't go dig a hole in the backyard, light a fire, slaughter a steer, throw them in and bury them, and then go back?
No, we don't do that, but we have
No.
a barbecue and we eat it
We
all the
barbecue. We're just not doing it today.
Are you familiar with the term box spring hog?
No.
You go to the dump and you get an old mattress box spring, throw a bunch of wood and stuff in a big hole and light it on fire. The springs will stay hot, and you throw a pig in there and you bury it and dig it up hours later.
Oh, that's almost like they do in Hawaii, only they throw it in a hole and cover it
Yeah.
up, right?
Well, the box spring is a Filipino thing, so
Oh, it is. Huh?
yeah,
Didn't know that.
that's the term, a Filipino box spring hog. Just in case you ever want to try it out. 'Cause I'm
Well, we
pretty
don't
sure
have
Vicky-
any grass, so I don't know what we're
That
gonna do.
seems to make sense though, because the springs would stay hot.
Oh, yes, they would.
That's kind of a cool idea, actually.
Yeah. That's what Vicky does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
I'm
that.
sure she sells those too, right?
Well, no, because she lives in the poorer neighborhoods, the slums of Anaheim Hills.
Mhm. So Kim is smoking baby back ribs.
Oh. Okay, so now we're going to mix yellow and white. A lighter yellow. You won't need too much of this color, it's just some highlights. So a little yellow, a little white. So I'm even mixing it with a small brush. These are the highlight points. So it's not quite as light as the bottom of the sky, but it's not that much darker either. There we go. We're going to add this along here. This will give him a nice shiny looking little beak. I'll just blend that. A little bit along here.
Mine's almost white. Should it be a little bit more yellow?
It should be probably a little bit more yellow, yes. It's the shine on his beak. Well, a little highlight on this part of his beak here. A little highlight on this part of his beak. This doesn't have too much light in it, but it's got a little, it's kind of spotty. Right under here, a little bit of this. Oops. And there we go. Now, we're going to go back to the bluish gray.
How much bluish gray do we need?
Well, we're going to do a lot of work on his wing. Oops.
We need quite a bit. Same
Yeah.
color as his head.
Or not, I mean, I didn't mean on his wing, I mean on his head.
Oh,
So we're going with the real light color, bluish gray,
No, we're going to make a darker version of this.
of which
darker
one?
version of his head.
The one that's on his head, it's going to be darker.
Okay, so what are we doing? Adding more?
Black, ultramarine blue, and white.
All right.
Oops, oh, way too much black.
Do we need a lot of this?
Not a whole lot, but enough to add about half of the amount you use for the eagle head. So, blue, little touch of black.
Oh, the flyover. There's a flyover with a
Aw.
bunch of old planes just went past.
I got some flies over here too, but I'm trying to ignore them.
Some flies.
Okay. A little too dark, so a little more white.
Let's see your color.
Not
Yes.
done yet.
Oh.
Oops. Okay, I'm lightening it right now.
You're what?
Lightening it. I made it
Oh.
too dark.
It's gonna be a little bit darker than it was, right?
Yes,
But not
can you
a
see
lot.
it? I put it in the back of
Oh.
his eye right here.
Oh, I see it. Oh, no, mine's coming out the same color, so I guess I gotta add more black and blue.
And a little touch of red.
Oh, and red.
Just a slight touch. Just to purple it up a little bit. And I'm going to bring some of this here. right along his beak.
Oh, you're using a small brush now.
Yeah, just for this part. I'm going to go back to the bigger brush soon. I just want to get that part in and the part around his eye in. So this will make a nice little triangle shape back here. And go around. This will make a nice little round shape back here and go around. I hope Tim's making frames while he's smoking ribs. You know, he's got to get a handle on that whole thing. Okay.
I've had him swinging an axe.
Oh yeah, because he needs wood for the smoker.
He's been doing yard work.
But it's a good thing he retired so he can do all this stuff you got lined up for him.
Right?
Yeah. So I'm making little feather shapes back here with this darker color. I'll put a few around, and I'm going to add some white to it. Make sure you don't put too much paint on your brush, because otherwise you won't be able to get that look. I'm going to add just a little bit to the top of his head. Tell me when you're ready to move on.
Oops.
There's no oops. Oh, I missed a spot. I want to get some of this right along here on the inside of his beak.
You're still using the gray color?
Yes. Actually, this could come out a little bit more too, so there we go. And there we go. Now I'm going to darken that color up a touch. Okay, so I'm gonna darken right under here. I'm using this thin brush so I can make some thin lines. I've added a little bit of water to it. This is a darker color, by the way. Adding even more water to it, rolling the brush so it'll make a nice point. I'm gonna bring this out and around. We got some hairs going on here. Hairs going on here. So nice thin strokes, lift up on the brush at the end. These are feathers, not hairs. There's not so much dark back here. And I'm going to lighten this up a little bit. More white. So it's a little lighter gray. Make sure it's not exactly the same as that. Nope, good enough. And this darker is going to go right over to his nostril.
So you just lightened that up, that darker color up?
Yes, I did. But I'm using some of it right here, and I'm going to use the lighter version right here too. So. Then I'm going to lighten it up even more, yet again. So now we're kind of back to the original color. I'm going to add some of this in here in spots. Okay, how's everybody doing?
No.
Okay. Well, he looks a lot different on my little phone than he does on my easel. I'm gonna thicken this back up, add some more up here. Okay, now we are going to use white. And add some areas of very light, just white. Along the top of his head here. Underneath here, his eye. I'm gonna use a bigger brush for some of this. A little paint, very light strokes. We'll get a definite delineation between the gray and the light. White. Oops, there's a hair. Okay, now let's clean up his eye a little bit. We'll take the brown that we made before, if you still have any that's not dried out. This is a lighter brown. You can see that. I'm just going to add some highlights in his eyeball. Go even a little lighter, which I'm adding yellow and white and red.
Hey, Jack,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I missed everything that you're doing with the eye.
Oh, I just
Yellow,
brown and some highlights.
oh, okay,
And you see them?
yep.
There we go. We'll finish his eye, his body. Then we'll put in the Statue of Liberty in the background and the people in the parade and the fireworks show. And all the little kids playing with sparklers and stuff on the grass behind the eagle. Okay? No answer. No one said anything.
I don't know about anybody else, but I'm still trying to play catch up.
I am too. Don't feel bad, Vicky.
Well, I give you a couple minutes. Because then we need to do his body.
What
Jack,
body?
Jack, can you close up on the eye again? Because I think that would help everybody while you're
Jack,
waiting.
I don't have any more room on this canvas, so I'm done with the body.
See the eye so you guys can get, it's a really good eye, Jack. I like it. Very realistic. Dang, you don't have to get that close.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's close and yeah, I like it.
No, I know, I was teasing. No, it's good. You could go a little bit closer.
Well, I'm going to set it down. My arm's getting tired.
Oh my God, really?
You know, I was going to go put some ducks in the park, and Alice in Dallas told me I'm too old to be going up on the ladder.
Yes, you are.
He said I could fall down and break my hip.
Yes, you could.
Yeah, well, you know what? They're supposed to be my friends. I climb up ladders all the time.
All right.
Not more than 23 feet off the ground.
You could fall at any age. Just go for it.
I know.
How can you get in the park?
What do you mean, how can I get in the park?
You walk to the park?
Yes. Well, in this case, I'm going to drive to the park because I don't
Well,
want to.
all the parking lots are closed at all the parks today and tomorrow.
Well,
Not everywhere. That's Anaheim. Don't spread rumors.
yeah, no, at the park that I'm going to today, there is no parking lot. There's only the street.
Oh,
So I park out front and walk. And I'll do the same tomorrow.
well, okay.
And little Arlo will be happy until the fireworks start.
Yeah.
He doesn't like those. Okay, well, As soon as we're ready to move on to the body, let me know.
Where am I putting this body? I don't have any room.
Well, you'll just put some of it. We're not putting his whole body. Because obviously there won't be enough room.
That's right.
Okay, are we ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Ready
mix up a very dark brown. So it'll be red and yellow and black. No white to start with.
How
Or
about burnt
raw-
umber?
Raw umber or not?
Yeah, you can use raw umber if you so desire, but you're gonna still need to add some red and yellow to it to make it more orange.
Or burnt sienna?
Can I use burnt umber?
You can use burnt umber too.
Do I need to add anything
Want to
to
be
it?
mixed with paint?
Pardon me?
Yeah, you're gonna need to add some black to it.
Oh, to the burnt umber?
Yes.
And do we need a lot of this?
Well, you need a good amount of it. So we're gonna I'm gonna start here, bring this down, go around. That's his chest. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I have to lift this up so I can get to the bottom.
Yeah, so I probably won't have that much on mine either, because
I have none on the one side, probably not a lot.
Jack, can you move it just a little bit to the left? Thank you.
So this is Mr. Eagle's chest. Chesty the Eagle. Okay, do you all have brown? Are you all using brown
I'm using brown and black.
and red?
No, I didn't put any red in there.
Yeah, you need to put a little touch of red and yellow in there. But I'm gonna get some brown if you guys are doing that, because I don't need to show you how to mix that color. Add a little bit of this black coming up into here in spots.
I'm still filling this guy in, so.
Yeah,
hang
me
in.
too. I'm not
Okay.
there where you're at.
Well, that'll give me a chance to get up and go get some paint, won't it?
Yes, it will. Take your time.
Take my time.
I can get out of there.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever?
Mhm.
Okay. I was out doing something very important.
Yeah, we figured you were.
Yeah.
Is that lemonade?
Yes, it's lemonade. It may have the exact color of margarita, but
I was
it's
Oh.
gonna say it's a margarita.
like margarita,
Is that a Cadillac?
but we don't do that.
Uh-huh.
No, it's a Costco margarita. I mean, if I were to be drinking a margarita, it might be a Costco margarita.
Oh, it might be.
Might be.
I'm thirsty now.
Yeah, he's making us thirsty. That's all.
See what happens? Become one of those booze it up and paint parties.
I don't know what happened to Priscilla. I see no picture.
She never has had a picture.
Oh, she was there. Originally, her and Grace were
No,
there,
she was,
but
but she's still there, right? She just doesn't have her camera turned on.
sure, they're probably drinking margaritas in Mexico.
Yeah, she's still there.
Was that a little strong? I hear you
Mom,
coughing.
I don't think
Nope.
so. She's not even 18 yet.
I know.
Oh.
I'm just teasing, Debbie. Debbie believes everything I say.
Jeez,
That's the best joke you told all day.
She don't believe anything. Okay. All right, Jack, where are we at?
Okay, so I am mixing up a little lighter brown. Just a touch of adding red to it. Oh, it's hot out here. My paint's drying quickly.
Got hot out there today.
Okay, so I am making these little overlapping triangle shapes. If you can see them.
No, what color is that? Just add a little white to it?
No, it's got red to it too. Can you even see it now?
A little bit, yeah. There's no white in there?
No, yes, you can add a little white to it. I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit myself so we can see it.
Okay.
Can you show what you mixed?
Yes, but I get the feeling it's just gonna look like black. This color right here. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more white, a little bit more red, a little bit more yellow. Well, where the yellow doesn't draw.
A little more yellow,
Yeah,
just a touch.
just a touch. I had to actually get some because it was dried out. So there we go. Can you see it?
No, move it to the left.
Let me move it to the left.
Your palette. We can't see the color.
Oh. It's this color right here. It's still
Okay.
a fairly dark brown.
Okay, so what are you doing to it then?
I'm making little triangle shapes here. That would be easier to do if you have a big pointed brush. A round brush that makes a nice point, say like this one.
Okay.
And I just lay it down. Oops, got some paint up there. See if I can get that
Too
off.
much margarita.
I haven't even had any yet.
You've said oops about 5 times today. I think you have. No, just kidding.
There, it's not gone. Okay, I'm gonna add some thinner strokes over here on this side.
You're cutting out. So,
Uh-oh,
Too many margaritas.
can you still hear me?
Yeah.
yeah, now I can.
You're good.
But you don't need to make all of these. I just want to show that there's some.
This is probably the easiest part of the whole thing, making these dots.
They're not dots, they're triangles. They're feathers.
I know triangles. Mine are more dots.
Now what are you
Not
putting
that.
on there? Because now it looks redder.
It is a little bit redder because I didn't mix it right, so
Oh,
it's supposed to be the same color.
oh.
But now that the sun is shining directly on me,
It has a disease in that area.
there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little white to this. So this is a lighter brown. And these are going to have some smaller feathers here. I'm going to add just a touch to the tips. And even a little lighter now, not too light. A little red, a little yellow, a little brown. Got a nice color, and I'm only going to put these on some of these over here on this side. There's a lot of water in there. Okay, now we want to go back to a dark brown. With red. Down about here, and go straighter up in that line. This is going to come up and go around. We're going to fill that in. All the way down to the bottom of the canvas. Oop. Stay.
Oops, I can't see where you went.
Can you see now?
Yep.
Okay. Now we're going to do the other side too, which I will not have enough paint to do, but I'm not going to worry about it. So it's going to come out a little bit here and go around and off the page. This big wing. And that bottom close to his body, I'm just going to make it black. Here, there's actually a triangle there, but you're not going to see enough of it to matter, so there we go, and there we go. I'm going to add some of this black under here, under his chest. Little dot showing there. I know what you're thinking. I'm going too slow for you, right?
Kim. What?
Okay. This is back to the brown. A very dark brown, but a brown nonetheless. This is going to continue on up this way. Okay, so I'm going to lighten that brown. Clean this line up a little bit. He's going to get a nice highlight along his wing here. Up to about here.
And what are you highlighting it with?
His wing, it's just a lighter brown.
Just add a little,
I mixed white and red and yellow into it.
okay.
Same with over here. Lighter brown. Put some feather shapes in here. Gonna add a nice little shape in here with this color. See, that should come down a little bit more. Add a little bit of feather shapes along the edge of this. And the same with over here. Few little feather shapes. Few more little feather shapes. And I'm gonna lighten it some more. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. Bring this down a little bit in front of there so it's lighter. So now I've even got this even lighter brown here. Not light enough though. So I'm just using the corner of the brush to make these little broken shapes. Same here, mostly on the top of the wing, I'm going to add these. A little bit down in here. This looks a little too even to me, so I'm going to break it up some more. Okay, we are going to go back to white and gray with a pointed brush. Just make sure you clean out your brush well. A very, very light gray. Blue, white, black. So kind of match this, and we're going to make some thin parts of this that come down, so it doesn't cut off so even. And over here, I'm going to use some actual white. Get that in. I think it's too light. Darken that up a bit. A little more blue to touch up the spot that I made. You guys obviously don't have to do this part. And there we have it, an eagle.
Yeah, there we have your eagle.
Your eagle. I'm sure at this point in time, your eagles are all perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready for a margarita.
I'd give you some, but it's kind of hard to do over the phone.
Uh,
Where's Jimmy the Tooth when you need him? Our friend, the bartender.
See, now you're letting on what you do for a living.
Well, actually, that's Reverend Keith's friend, Jimmy the Tooth, and my friend, but mostly Reverend Keith's friend. Okay, so. Close. So, Miss Priscilla, may I see your eagle? Oh, you got some spots that you cleaned up. Yeah, it's, if you mix up the blue lighter than the blue on the canvas looks, because it dries slightly darker. So that'll touch up those spots. It's kind of hard to match paint once it dries, but that's, you've got to think of it that way. It's going to dry slightly darker, then it goes down. So if it looks too light when you put it on, it shouldn't be.
Sounds good.
One?
Go show you. I don't know.
Oh, I like that one. That's nice,
Yeah.
Grace.
The only thing is the feathers on his body are all in rows and they shouldn't be, and his neck is too thin for his head. So if you
Okay.
thicken out his neck, make it almost twice as thick, he'll look good.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And Marge, may I see your eagle? Hey, I
He's
see
got
your duck
he's
back
got
there.
a bad beak.
Yeah, just cut off some of the bottom beak. That's all.
You mean bottom of the top beak or bottom of the bottom beak?
The bottom of the bottom beak, the point, it goes out too far.
Oh, okay.
When he closes his mouth, he won't be able to close his mouth. Hey, I see a pink duck behind you.
Yeah, that's an old pink duck.
I know, aren't you gonna hang it up someplace?
Yeah, where?
I don't know.
In the
Put it in-
bathroom? No, I don't know that I should.
Put it downtown, let some old people see it.
Okay. I got time. I was busy working on the rubber one. So.
Oh, I forgot you guys can see me. Okay,
Quit that.
huh?
Quit that.
Yeah, okay, may I see your eagle, Miss Vicky?
Yep.
You need to thin his neck out a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a fat neck.
He's fat, but he's not a pencil neck geek, so.
Mhm.
See, Arlo saw me drinking, so I gotta go over and drink. Drink and eat.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, there he is.
Aw,
Got his toy, his water, and his food.
he looks bigger than 20 pounds.
22 pounds.
Really? Both my kitties are 20 pounds.
Oh, well, there you go.
Wow. He's a skinny little dog. He don't look skinny.
He's got a lot of fur.
Uh-huh.
And he runs a lot.
Okay, thanks, Jack.
Okay, so we have your eagle is done. Debbie wants to get out.
I didn't say that, but okay.
I'm gonna go to the park and paint ducks.
Priscilla, where are you to with the backpack all dressed, ready to run out the door?
Bye, you guys. Happy 4th of July.
You
Happy
too.
4th of July. Priscilla's
going?
ready to go. Priscilla's ready to go get my burritos too.
Oh, I thought you had a backpack on. Oh. I thought you were leaving or something. I don't know.
Don't leave, Priscilla.
Whatever.
Okay. So
Bye,
now I
thank
know,
Uh,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
now I've authorized Debbie to post things. You can see who's coming
Okay.
in.
Adios.
Okay, see you later.
All right.